สวัสดีครับอาจารย์ครับผม
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. We shall start our meeting with our first participant, who is Felicia Chan.
Ajaan, my practice is good. Ajaan, I have a question tonight. Ajaan, last week you mentioned in jhana to move out from jhana to do contemplation of anicca, dukkha, anatta. Only do outside meditation. May I know what about Sotapanna and above, like Satakami or Anakami? Are they also the same?
Yes, you have to take the test. You can, if you go into jhana, you cannot feel the pain or the death of the body. So you have to come out and outside of jhana and put your body to the test, like go to a scary place and see if you can use wisdom, which is anicca, dukkha, anatta of the body. You have to see the body is anicca, is subjected to death, cannot go over that, overcome that. So you have to accept it. You have to do this when you're not in jhana, and when you have to go into some. But you have enough ubekkha from jhana to keep your mind calm and not excited, and you have wisdom to tell you to let go of your attachment to your body if you don't want to have dukkha. So this is not really. This is taking the test. But before you can take the test, you have to constantly teaching your mind to let go of your body. Do your homework first. Prepare your mind to let go when you come face to face with that. If you don't prepare your mind, teach your mind to let go, when you come face to face with that, your defilement might not let you uh, let go of the attachment. Your defilement will want you to uh, cling to the body, attached to the body. So you have to practice doing the homework first before you go and take the final examination.
Okay, thank you. Noted.
Understand?
Yeah, noted. Thank you, Ajaan.
Gagyan So from Malaysia, Penang.
Ajaan, happy to meet Ajaan again tonight. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, tonight.
Okay, Alvin from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajaan. I don't have any question, just listening.
Okay, Professor Ken from Switzerland.
Afternoon, Ajaan.
Yes. Good evening from here.
No question today, just to say I'm going tomorrow to the monastery to stay for a while.
How long? Any particular date? Any length of time?
I'm going for about 10 days initially, and then I have to leave again because they have quite limited accommodation, and then I'll go back after that again.
I see. Good.
So it's
I
coming
think-
and going most
I
of
think-
November.
I think the environment will be more conducive to meditation than at home.
Yeah, I find it much easier to hold on to the 8 precepts when I'm there rather than at home.
Yes. And also maybe maintain mindfulness better.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy
Ajaan.
yourself.
Thank
You
you.
have to enjoy the practice. Once you enjoy the practice, then the practice will be easy.
Mhm. Yeah,
If you're not enjoying, then it's going to still be a struggle.
yeah.
But you have to
Usually
struggle at first
I'll try to enjoy it.
until you experience the result. Then you will start to enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Ajaan.
you're welcome. Go to New Zealand, Anura and Ramya.
Good evening, Ajaan. How are you? Yeah.
Good.
So I have no questions today, but yeah. So I'll be traveling from next 2 weeks, so I thought I'd better join today and listen to Dhamma. Yeah. But Ramya will be here. And we invited one of our good Kalyana Mittas to join today. He's joining from Australia as well.
I see. Her name Judy.
Sorry?
What's her name? Judy?
No, Prem. I
Prem,
think
I see.
he's in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no question tonight from you
No
both.
question tonight. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You have
Go
question?
to Coxie. You have a question, Ramya?
Yeah.
No, Ajaan, I'm listening. Yeah, thank you.
Just listening, okay.
Just listening
Thank you.
today.
Yeah.
I'll go to Singapore and then Coxie from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajaan. May I ask, for Dana, we accumulate merits because of the we are able to accumulate merits because of the good feelings that we have. And for meditation, we do we also accumulate merits? And if we do so, why is it that meditation we are also able to accumulate merits? Yeah.
Well, merit is the result of having overcome your defilements, eliminate or reduce your defilements. When you do dana, you have overcome your greed, your attachment to money, to wealth. When you let go of your attachment, your mind will become calmer than before. And this is merit. Our goal is to calm the mind as much as possible by various methods. Charity is one, morality is another, mindfulness is another, jhana is another, and wisdom is another. And they all varies from their ability to calm the mind down. The lowest is charity, the higher is the morality, and higher than that is mindfulness and meditation, and the highest is wisdom. So these are all merits. These practices will give you a calmer mind. Your mind become more peaceful and calm. The result of letting go of your cravings and your attachment. Then when you do charity, you're letting go of your craving for more money. If you crave for more money, you cannot give. But if you give, it means you reduce your craving for more money. And your attachment to money also. You become less attached to money. Morality, you reduce your craving to hurt other people. When you're angry, you want to hurt other people. Or when you're hungry, when you're starving, you want to steal something from other people. But if you have morality, then you can stop these cravings. So your mind become calm. If you break the precept, your mind will become agitated and not happy. So you can keep the precept, then you can keep the mind calm and happy. Just merit also. And same way with meditation. This you get 100% calm, but temporarily. You stop the defilement completely, but not eliminate them. Just stop it temporarily. And with wisdom, you can stop the defilement permanently. Okay, I think you have background noise.
Yes, my wife is talking to my daughter. Yeah.
Okay, is that clear enough?
I will contemplate over what Prajan said.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you, Prajan.
I'll go to India, to Rajat. Where were you from again? I forgot the town, the city. Mumbai?
I'm in Delhi, Ajaan.
Delhi, in Delhi, okay.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Anything you like to ask?
Yes, I have two questions. One is, I have been noticing a lot of synchronicities in my life. I also tend to see that the more I look for them, the more I see them. So is it anything special or is it prapancha? How should I respond to them?
Can you repeat the question again? I couldn't quite understand at first.
Well, I've been noticing a lot of synchronicities and coincidences happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And, one way of responding to it is thinking maybe it's my, Dhamma practice or something. Is that the right thinking or is it merely prapancha? How should I respond to such things?
It's merely accepting it for what it is and don't have to interpret whether it's from what happened because you don't know the source really. So just take the thing at at face value, take it as it comes and try. The important is how to deal with the situation more than how these things come about. How to deal with each incident when they come up. Or you can use it as a experience for you to maybe you can predict something in the future. You can keep a statistic, see how much this thing happened and how true they are, and maybe you can predict the future for yourself. If something like this happens, what's going to happen? But otherwise, it's not so important. What's important is that you should be able to deal with everything that happens with equanimity. The Buddha said, what you see, just merely see. What you hear, just merely hear. Don't worry about how they came about. Just know how to deal with them by merely accepting them for what they are. Okay.
One more question, if I may ask.
Yes.
How do I respond to a person who tells me that he has gained stream entry, that he's a sotapan?
This is sadhu. Congratulations. Whether he gained or not, it's not our business to try to prove it. Because we don't know, right? We cannot read his mind. If you're a Buddha, then you can read his mind, then you might be able to know whether he's telling the truth or not. If you cannot read his mind, then you just say, congratulations. This is called mudita. Show your appreciation, show your happiness with other people's success. Not get envious or get doubtful. If the person wants to claim to be a millionaire, okay, congratulations. Maybe he'll share you with some money if you congratulate him. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. I'll go to Malaysia, to Philip from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajahn. Hope you're doing well. I don't have any questions tonight. Glad to be listening in.
Okay. Go to California, Stalin.
Okay. Can you hear me, Ajahn?
Perfectly good.
Okay. First of all, may I cannot say happy birthday, but the coming birthday of yours.
Birthday are never happy. Birthday are suffering.
Yeah, I know. But what I want to say is,
you should say, make good use of your birth. This is the best wishes. Make good use of your birth.
Yeah. What I want to say is, we are so grateful for the birth of a noble one, which could be of great, immense value
to all of us.
to everybody who follows the Dhamma.
Okay, may your birth also be useful, bring you peace and happiness.
Yeah, try.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
No, not any questions.
That was the main reason he came today, but I have no questions as such, but I have observations, but I don't know whether I should talk about it or not. If I have your permission, I will talk about it.
If it's not too long, you can make it brief.
Yeah, I try to make it brief as much as possible.
Okay.
Most of the time, anatta is always referred to as no self. But the nature of duality is that you cannot talk about no self without self being there. So if you talk of no self, then there has to be self.
Not necessarily. You can be talking. You can be talking, and it's not you who is talking. It's just the talking.
Yes.
There's no one. There's no one who talks. They are just talking. They're just thinking. They're just knowing. But there's no one behind this talking or knowing. It's our delusion that created this someone doing this thing. Actually, there's no someone doing it. It's just nature work. It's a work of nature. Thinking is a work of nature. Knowing is a work of nature.
I understand that, but what I'm saying, if you use the concept no self, then there has to be a self. That is in the Dvaitanupassana Sutra, in the Sutta Nipata, he very clearly talks about the duality. So you can't say long unless there is short accompanying it. You can't say dukkha unless there is suffering there. So therefore, the Buddha comes into the center where he does not, never says about a no self. He only says, if this is this body permanent or impermanent? If it is impermanent, then can you consider it as no self? So therefore, he avoids both sides, because in Nibbana, both are not both concepts are gone. So in the center, there is no talk about a self. So therefore, my idea is that better than self, if it is referred to as no specific entity or no substantiality, that goes with the anicca, which can be applied universally, even to a tree or to a mountain or anything, because you can't talk about a no self or anything like that. no specific entity. There is nothing there that you can say, here it is without any change. That's my idea about it. That's what I wanted to present.
Okay. The important thing is your body. You have to treat it as not yourself. Because if you treat it as yourself, then you can get stressed. If you So you just look at your body and how you treat your body. If you can treat your body with peace and calm, with equanimity, then you're doing the right thing. But if you still feel stressful or worry about the health of your body, then you are still delusional. You still think it's your body.
The other way about looking at it is that all mental arisings or sankharas, they are dependently arisen. There is nothing, every thought is dependently arisen. If it is dependently arisen, then it is subjected to anicca, dukkha and anatta. So if it is subject to anicca, dukkha and anatta, then any thought that arises is not real, is false. So therefore this very idea of self is false.
It doesn't matter false or true. It's a matter how you treat what you have with what you are having right now. Whether you can look at it as having it's not yourself, not you or not. Like your body, your house, your money, all these things, you have to look at them as not belonging to you.
This is why I say that any thought that arises will always be accompanied by capital I. So therefore, all those thoughts that are coming for the non-arahant, all those thoughts that are accompanied with capital I is false. Therefore, you see the falsity of self.
Yeah, your body is false. It's not you. Okay. Your house is false. It's not your house.
Except for the knowing, the chitta.
Yeah, okay. So you should not feel worried about your house or your body or your possessions.
They are all false.
Yeah. If you worry, then you still think it's real.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you had any questions?
Just to say, so grateful for having to listen to your Dhamma.
Yeah. So once again, it's thankful to have a noble being for us to give us all the necessary Dhamma advice.
Okay. Thank you, and I hope you have accomplished something in this lifetime before you leave this world.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we are trying to make use of this human life.
Okay.
And hope to see you also as soon, at least next year.
See you in Nibbana better.
Okay. Thank you, Raja.
That's where we all want to go, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all.
Okay.
We all, yes, we all want to go.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay. I'll see you there then, sooner or later. Okay, next. Judy from Canada somewhere. Toronto. Are you in Toronto now? You have to unmute your microphone first. I cannot hear you. Okay. Has to unmute.
Okay.
Unmuting.
Okay, now I can hear you now. Okay.
You can hear me now. Yeah. I'm still at my cottage and I'll be going home soon. But I guess I just want to say that I'm really meditating more, but it's not like a goal to meditate all day. It's because it's dark now. There's nothing much to do. Like I used to swim and kayak and all kinds of stuff. And now after I go for a walk, I'm going, oh, what should I do? And I sit down for an hour and I meditate and it feels nice. So I my mantra still is breathe, don't think. And then it's just really nice. And then when I want to get out of it, I count my breaths. I do count my breaths. And I say 100 breaths. It's usually 5 to 10 minutes if I do 100 breaths. But then if I count it to 10 and I don't feel like counting, I stop. And if I remember where I was, I continue counting. But if I don't remember where I was, I start over. So sometimes it goes well over an hour because I say, well, I should at least count to 100, which means an extra 5 to 10 minutes. But in between, it feels really nice, like, but not amazing. So I guess I want to know if I'm doing it the right way or if it makes any sense. And I've been
Yes.
doing about 3 or 4 hours a day. So just because I'm sitting down, oh, I'm not going to go swimming. Oh, okay. I'm not going to go kayaking. I'm not going to make a fire outside. I'm not going to, because it's cold.
Yeah, you're right. You're on your way, but only halfway there. You haven't yet got to the final destination, which stilling your mind completely. Your mind become perfectly still, and you'll find peace and happiness. Amazing happiness, amazing peace. If you
But
can
it's-
get to, if
yeah,
you
go
get to
ahead.
the point, you'll be inspired to do a lot more.
I guess so, because when I get there, I'd rather do that than watch TV or do, like if I say, oh, cleaning, no, forget it, or anything else that might need to be done, I'm going, no, I think I just rather sit down.
That's
But it's
right.
not like, yeah, but it's not like, oh, I got to sit down because this is super amazing and I don't want to do anything else. So I'm not there.
Yeah, you will sooner or later if you keep trying.
Okay. So what I'm doing, like the breathe, don't think, just the mantra until I stop is okay. And then count when I'm ready to come out and I'll just count an extra 100. That sounds okay.
You should, when you get to the point where your mind become calm enough not to count, then you should stop counting.
Yeah.
Stop
Okay.
your mantra and then just keep watching your breath alone. Only your breath at the tip of your nose.
Okay.
Just
Because
watching.
sometimes,
Just
yeah, go
watching.
ahead. Yeah.
No reciting anything, because that is part thinking. That is
Right.
thinking.
Right.
You want to stop thinking, just merely watching, knowing.
Right. Because when I start counting, it's when I kind of want to get out. But then sometimes when I actually reach maybe about 20, I just say, oh, this is nice. I'm going to stop counting.
Yeah.
But then when I want to get out again, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And so then I count to, let's say 20, and then it feels really nice and I stop counting. But then I want to get out of it. So if I remember I was at 20, I keep counting. But if I don't, I just start over. So that's why sometimes it ends up being an hour and a half, because it's sort of nice in between. And then I start counting and then it feels nice. But then I want to get out of it. So I just say I'm going to count to 100. So I guess that's my method to go longer than I really want to. But I enjoy it sometimes after, I counted, let's say 20 counts, 20 breaths.
The problem is you say you feel nice, but you want to get out. That's the problem there. See? Well, if you feel nice, you shouldn't want to get out. You should want to stay if it's nice.
No.
So
okay.
maybe it's not really nice. Just like you said, it's nice.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice for a while, but then I want to get out again. It was nice. Then it stops.
It means it's not nice enough for you.
Right. And I'm saying, well, okay.
So you're still driven by your cravings to go do something.
Well, I mean, I have to put the logs in the house to keep
no,
warm.
That's no excuse. It's just an
Why?
excuse.
I can get cold and freeze to death.
Well, you can prepare it beforehand. See, if you know you're gonna sit for a long time. And if you're meditating, you won't feel the cold anyway. Your mind,
right.
If your mind is completely detached from your body, then the cold doesn't bother the mind.
Okay. All right, I guess I'm definitely not there yet.
Next
So-
time when you say it's nice and you said you want to get out, you should know I should stay. If it's nice, why should I get out? Talk to yourself.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
Okay,
it's nice,
okay.
but not nice enough yet. Something is nicer waiting for you somewhere else. That's where you want to go.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like sometimes I just want to get up and sweep the deck or do things that need to be done because I have energy and you don't want to sit that long.
I see. That's the
You know,
problem
so-
then. That's
Okay.
the problem. So you will never be able to sit for long because there's always be an excuse for you to get up to go do something else.
Okay.
So you might never
All right.
reach that point where you don't want to get up.
No,
But-
I guess I haven't reached that point. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should try to force yourself to sit longer and not let your desire to go do something stop you from continuing with your practice.
Okay.
After
All
you feel
right.
nice, you say, I should stay with this nice feeling longer and forget about
Okay.
everything else that you have to do for now.
Okay.
And see how much longer can you sit.
Okay, so what's the goal? I've been sitting at least an hour, usually an hour and 15 or, sometimes an hour and 40, sometimes an hour. Because I guess my set is I should at least do an hour. So if I look at the time and want to get out and it's 45 minutes, I say I'll count to 100. And then usually sometimes it goes to an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and a half. So I guess.
I think you should not emphasize on the length of time that you sit. You should emphasize on the quality of your sitting, whether you have peace and calm or not. Because you can be sitting for 1 hour, 2 hours, and your mind still restless and agitated. Then you're not getting anything from your sitting much. You're not getting much from your sitting. But you can sit down and become peaceful and calm and happy, and maybe last only for 10 or 20 minutes. That's even better than having to sit for 1 or 2 hours.
Okay.
It's the quality of your practice that counts, not the length of time. But
I see.
usually, if your quality is good, then usually you'll stay longer. You'll sit longer.
Okay.
So don't worry
Because
too
I
much
guess
about
I
the
do that.
time.
Yeah. Because I kind of do that. And then when I'm ready to get out, then I count. But then it comes back that it feels nice again after I count to, let's say, 20
And
breaths.
It means you have overcome your desire to get up by counting.
Okay.
So
All right.
Every time
Okay.
you want to get up, start counting again.
Okay.
Then you can stay longer.
Okay.
But the goal is not the length of time that you don't want to keep a statistic how long you can sit, but you want to find how happy you are when you sit, how happy, how peaceful you are.
Right. Okay, then I have another little question. Is it normal that after I've been sitting for over an hour that I just, even when I open my eyes, it takes maybe 10 minutes to just want to get up because my muscles or whatever, they're just so relaxed that it's hard for them to move.
Probably you're switching from being still to become active, so it might take time for the body to adjust.
Okay.
So it's normal. It's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, okay, because that feels I finished and I said, oh, but I don't want to get up yet. And then in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, then I'm good. I can get up and do what I'm doing. But when I just open my eyes, I'm not going anywhere right now. So, okay, thank you.
That's what meditation is for, is to stop you from going anywhere.
Okay. Even if it's just to take in logs or to sweep the deck or,
Well,
or
you
wash the
can
dishes or
you can set the schedule for those things, and you don't have to do it all
okay.
day long.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Good
Good.
luck to you. You
Thank you very
are
much.
you in contact with your daughters?
Yes, they call me often, and I'm going back to Toronto in about a week. So,
Okay.
because yeah, their birthdays, and I know that doesn't matter, but still, and I think they're going out for meditation and to keep an extra adult in the house, and something like that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
Stay calm.
Okay.
Stay happy.
Okay, all right. Okay, thanks. Okay,
Okay. We'll go to
yeah,
Dubai.
right.
Dubai. Aparajita.
Hello, good evening, Tanaja.
How are you? Good.
Yes, I am well, and I don't have any questions because sometimes I feel I'll ask you, and then I think, yeah, but he's already told me something. So at this moment, nothing.
Okay, just enjoy listening then. Okay.
Yes, I will just
Okay.
listen to them. Thank
Okay,
you.
good. I'll go to Levan from Marin County, California.
Hi, Ajaan. I have a question, but it's a little bit more of I'm still practicing, but it's hard to stay calm and when I have like triggers, and I feel like my automatic response would be, oh, maybe a little bit anxiety or fear, and I know that it doesn't have to be that type of response. So I just wonder, is that probably, I mean, of course, I guess still the ignorant and not understanding.
Yes,
So
your
not sure
response
what
is
to do. Yeah.
your response is due to your habit. You used to respond to things like this. So you can stop it by reciting the mantra Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. And even better, you should practice reciting Bhutto before things happen, because then when things happen, you can easily apply Bhutto to the situation. But if you don't practice Bhutto beforehand, when things happen, you might not be able to use Bhutto effectively. So try to use Bhutto before things happen. Try to do the homework, or prepare yourself, prepare your mind with Bhutto first, so that when you have to use Bhutto, then you can use it easily.
So I in my practice I rarely use Puto. I mostly focus on the body movement or when I'm sitting on the breath. But I think I can
Yeah,
guess
but
sneak some Puto.
yeah, but when you're in situation like you mentioned, the other method cannot help you with it. The mentor can help.
Ah, I see. Okay, okay. It's not strong enough to help me, so I need to use Puto. Yeah, I see.
You
I
should
see.
try
As
to
a different
practice.
remedy.
Right.
Yeah, because I right now I'm experiencing a lot of like physical like health conditions, and even before I have this like medical condition, I practice and it's already hard. But now with the pain and the suffering, it's make it harder. But I'm still trying and practicing, and because I don't want to give up. Um, I just feel like the alternative of giving up is worse than not practicing. So I think that, but then I still feel the opposing forces sometimes pulling me out of that calm and peaceful, mind. So
It just means you have to increase more mindfulness. When you feel that you're losing to the opposing side, then you have to recite mantra or do some chanting or something like that. Because the normal method that you use for mindfulness is not strong enough to resist the opposing force.
So in general, we can use different techniques to deal with different situations when
That's
we need
right.
to.
Right. Sometimes
Okay.
this
And
method doesn't work, then you
sometimes,
should
okay.
try to something else. That's why the Buddha
Okay.
prescribed
Okay.
40 different methods of meditation, of mindfulness, 40 kammatthana.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Another quick question is, I know sometimes you mentioned that we focus on the breathing around the nose, the tips of the nose, but I tend to have a lot of tension here. I can focus maybe on the sternum or the belly. Is that still okay?
Yeah,
I
just
feel like it worked better for me. Yeah,
you
just
can use
try
the
one.
belly,
Yeah.
you can use the abdomen, but you have to stick to it. Once you choose a position, then you should not change it. If you want to watch your breath and the abdomen, you can do that, but don't switch back and forth. Try to stay fixed with one
And
point.
don't switch back and forth within the section,
Like,
or
like sometimes you might want to come back to watch at the tip of your nose, for instance. If you decide to use the abdomen, just stick with the abdomen.
Okay, 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 yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Go to Bangkok, V. Ravin.
Hi, Ajaan. Good evening. Good to see you again.
Yeah, anything?
Yeah. I was just an observation from, I think, from the previous discussion. You mentioned that there's a lot of distractions because especially when meditating, like I observed that it happened to me sometimes when I am meditating and sometimes my mind starts to wander again. And I find that using a mantra helps, although it's only temporarily. So my question to you, Prachan, is in order to strengthen my meditation, should I focus on using the mantra or should I focus on just letting go, not thinking when I meditate?
Whichever method you can use that is effective to give you the result. You just have to experiment, I guess, trial and error.
Because I observe during my meditation, some sessions I'm more calm and some sessions my mind is more flustered. So I was trying to find an effective way of quelling the mind that's moving around.
Yeah, you just have to try a different method to find out which one works for you for that particular instance.
Okay. And Prajan, you just mentioned that there are 40 objects of meditation. What are the others? I understand there's the 4 Brahma Viharas and Kasina meditation.
Yeah, the 10 reflection, the reflecting on the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, reflecting on death, reflecting on watching your body, observing your breath. These are called reflection, object of meditation. And Asupa, 10 types of corpses. This also can be used as object of to quell your defilement, to quell your mind, to calm your mind down. But you have to find the right one because some of them can give you adverse effect if your mind is not prepared or ready for it. They are like medicines. And sometimes if you don't take the right medicine, it can backfire and can cause you adverse effect. So you have to know when you use a particular method, whether it's leading to calm or not. If it's leading to restlessness and agitation, then you should stop using it. Just search for 40 kammatthana on Google, 40 kammatthana.
Kammatthana.
Then you can study the details. But they don't tell you how to practice it. The reflection of the Buddha is reciting the name of the Buddha. It's called reflecting. Buddho is the reflection of the Buddha. On the Dhamma, you say Namo Dhammo. On the Sankha, you say Sankho, Sankho. Buddho, Namo, Sankho.
Oh. So I see. So we say the name in our mind.
If you chant the sutta, if you chant or recite the sutta, then this can be Dhamma reflection also, considered Dhamma reflection. Dhammanusati, Buddhanusati, Dhammanusati, Sanghanusati. Anapanasati is watching your breath. Marananusati is reflecting on death. Marananusati. These are 10 of them. Anusati, 10. And Anusati, 10 reflection. For beginners, for most people, generally just the Buddha reflection. For Thai Buddhists anyway, Thai Buddhists have deep affection for the Buddha and respect. And they find by merely thinking about reciting his name can calm the mind down very quickly. But for Westerners, they might not find it useful because they might not have the same kind of relationship toward the Buddha. So they might use their body, for instance, Gayakata Sati, death contemplation, thinking of death.
So we only pick one and we stick to it as our object of meditation.
Until you find it not, it depends because sometimes the situation change and you might have to change the kammatana. Like if you're sitting, then watching your breath is more appropriate than watching your body movement. Because when you're sitting, your body is not moving. So you watch the breath instead. The breath is still moving. Sometimes you find that you're not able to watch your breath or recite the mantra because you worry about something. So sometimes thinking about that can stop your worry and calm your mind down. You say, well, you're gonna die anyway, so what is there to worry about? Worry about your work. What happens if you die tomorrow?
You lose everything.
Yeah. So these are the kammatana that you might have to try. Yeah. If you have sexual cravings, you cannot concentrate on your breath. What do? You have to do a super, do the 32 parts of the body.
So the loathsomeness of the body to quell the sexual desire.
Yeah, the unpleasant parts of the body. When you see the skeleton of a beautiful woman, what you still have sexual craving for her or not?
No.
Okay. Miss Universe, when you see the skeleton of Miss Universe, you still think she's pretty or not?
I think one of your phrase, Prajan, beauty is skin deep.
That's right. You have to peel the skin out to see the inside of the body. Okay, these are different kammatana that you can use to calm your mind down when your mind becomes restless or agitated. It depends on what type of agitation you have. So each kammatana is like different medicine. If you have headache, you need medicine for your head. If you have stomach ache, you need medicine for your stomach. Same way with the different type of agitation and restlessness of the mind.
This is Dharma medicine.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, Prajan, I will try them out. Thank you for your advice.
Okay. Next, Ubeka from Sao Paulo. Alfredo.
Hi, Bante.
Is it cold or hot over there now?
Very raining, raining.
Lots of rain, huh?
The lights get off. Yesterday not have light.
I see no light at all, huh? Cloudy all day long.
Almost all day.
Mm-hmm.
At afternoon, at night, the light
Is this normal?
arrived.
Is this normal?
Yes, here is forest, né, Bante? Here the trees follow, né? In the trees follow a lot here.
The tree fell down from the storm, from the rain.
Yes, yes,
I see.
yes, yes. But they they have a manutention. Manutention. They have a control to light. The company of light
I see.
fix that this.
Yeah, fix the power line once.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, but the goal of practice, but is enjoy, né? But is enjoy the practice, né?
Yes, you have to enjoy. But
Yes.
before you can enjoy, you might have to go through, you have to sweat first. No pain, no gain. You have to.
Yes.
Because you have to struggle with your defilement. See? Your defilement doesn't want you to practice. So you have to fight with your defilement until you beat your defilement. Once you have beaten your defilement, then you'll find the practice very enjoyable.
Yes.
So try to not to succumb to your cravings. When you meditate and your cravings say, let's go watch TV, say, oh no, I don't want to watch TV, I want to meditate.
Yes. I don't watch TV. It's difficult.
Okay, good. Then you have no problem.
Yes. Yeah, the incitement is normal, né? But the people that not enlightenment, the incitement appears, né?
Normal for unenlightened people to do what?
The peoples that not enlightenment,
Yes.
the excitement appear, né, Bante?
Appear.
The excitement.
Excitement, like they like agitation, restlessness.
Yes. Yes. The hundreds is né, Bante?
Because the cravings, when you have cravings, it makes your mind restless and agitated. You have to go get what you want, do what you want to do.
Yes. Yes.
So you have to use mindfulness to stop it.
Yes. Sati is very good, but it's very good.
Yeah.
Sampajana.
Okay. Anything else?
Do you know Gochara?
Gochara, where?
Gochara. Gochara is country, né? Go is cow. Do you know cow? The animal.
Cow, animal.
Cow.
Cow, yes, cow. What about it?
Então, the simile of Buddha is Gochara, the country of cow, né? When you are in sati in your meditation, you not agitation with the word, né, Bante? You only on the practice, né, Bante? Not Gochara is the trees Sampajana. The third Sampajana. The first is the goal, né? Enlightenment. The two is a good practice, a good life. Three is Gochara, is in breath, and four anatta, né? Not have illusions.
Okay.
Sampajana is a way to practice, né, Bante? Sampajana is way to body, né? To control your body, né?
No, control your mind, not your body.
Oh yes, mind, body in movement, né? In movement, né?
Body you cannot control, but you can control your mind.
No, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, Bante.
Okay.
I'm trying to practice.
Good. Okay. Keep up. Don't stop. Keep doing. Okay.
Thanks.
Next, I'll go to Karis. Karis from Indonesia.
Oh, good evening, Bante, Ajaan. I'm very happy to see you here. Yeah, I'm from Indonesia, from Jakarta. I would like to ask about walking meditation. I've been practicing since I have intention to go to Ajaan's practice, so I've been practicing at home. Every morning I walk around my housing complex, slowly walking, normally walking, and try to walk barefoot to prepare my strength to if I join the Pindapat there one day. I try to use the Buddho like that, and I try to walk for 30 minutes so I can get around 3 kilometers. But sometimes the mind is easily distracted. I mean, when I'm walking and I keep looking at the floor and say Buddha, Buddha, sometimes it's just suddenly go to another thought about things that I have and doing right now, like renovating my house. Like it's coming around, and then I have to go back to Buddha again. So in these 30 minutes, there's many occasion that the mind goes not concentrate on the Buddha. Sometimes I try to aware of the footstep of the left and right like that. But also it's not easy. So sometimes also go. So is it a right practice or I'm doing something maybe not so good? Ajahn, please
It is right practice. It just means that you're still beginner and your mindfulness is not continuous. So when you lapse in mindfulness, then your mind go away and think about something else. Then you have to bring mindfulness back to bring it back to. So just accept it that this is normal for beginners, or those who haven't yet have a lot of mindfulness. This will happen. They'll just have a brief period of mindfulness and then they'll lose it, and then you have to bring it back again. Just don't be discouraged or give up. Just try to keep it and try to stay more focused. Try to stay more focused.
Is it also because I'm walking around the housing complex, like around like that 3 rounds, or is it better?
No, it doesn't matter. No, doesn't matter whether you're walking around or walking straight. It's just the nature of your mind right now. It likes to run away. You like to go think about this and that thing, and you don't have enough mindfulness to restrain it. So just keep reciting Buddha, keep watching your steps. You're doing the right thing now, and don't worry about losing your mindfulness. This is normal. It's like when you're a child, before you can stand or walk, you have to crawl first. And when you try to stand, you might be able to stand for a few minutes, then you fall down again. So it takes time to develop mindfulness. If you already haven't got it, then you just have to be patient. We people have different level of mindfulness. Some people have a lot strong mindfulness, then they can keep the mind with the in the present more. With people with less mindfulness, the mind tend to go away from the present. It wants to go think about the past or want to think about the future, and not being here now. So just different people have different level of mindfulness. So don't worry about when you hear how easy for someone else to do it and how hard it is for you to do it. Just maybe because in your past life you didn't have much mindfulness, you didn't do much mindfulness before. But you're doing the right thing, right? If you keep watching your body, your step, or reciting the mantra.
So is it so I can switch between the mantra Buddha and watching the step like that, or I have to do only one when I'm walking?
You can do either one or the other or both. You can walk and watch your step and Buddha at the same time also if you like.
And when I'm doing sitting meditation, just now I heard Ajahn explain to Virevin that is it in one sitting when usually I chant first in the morning and then I do sitting afterwards and then I go walking. So when I sitting, is it only the Buddha or watching the breath when the mind goes around? Is it better that try to at the same sitting session try to switch to like Marana Nusati just now you talk about?
Well, you have to try it out for yourself, which one works for you. But eventually you want to just watch your breath. If you can, or just recite the mantra Buddha. But sometimes your mind is distracted by something, you might have to use some other thing to bring the mind back. Some people use listening to Dhamma talk to help them to meditate before they can watch your breath. They listen to Dhamma talk first. Some people use chanting. So there are different methods that you can reduce your restlessness and agitation, and to the point where you are able to watch your breath or recite the mantra only.
Okay, I will try. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you for the guidance.
Okay, Priyal and Indira, your turn.
Good morning, Ajaan.
Nice to see you.
Good
As
evening.
always.
Good evening here. Good morning there.
It's getting dark and cold here. Not much sunlight.
Yeah, entering the winter now.
Yeah, it's coming. So I had to cover up some of my roses and some of them.
You have Halloween tonight, right?
Yes.
To mention.
With the chocolates. Yeah. The kids are gone. When the kids were there, it's more exciting because you have to dress them and I have to take them around, and it was fun. But now we both are at home. Not too many kids come. I think people have grown up. Like the whole street is more adults, so very few kids come nowadays. So I guess, but we still have some chocolates.
Good.
Dana, good opportunity for Dana.
But Ajahn, I really feel that some houses they've sort of decorated so much. It's almost like, honestly, sometimes I think maybe the beings from those realms get
they get attracted. Maybe they are sitting there and watching. Wow,
confused. Yeah,
I see a mirror of me. What are they doing with? They must like it.
It's just a way to entertain themselves, really. That's what they do. People do this thing to make them feel good, feel happy.
Exactly.
No, what I'm saying is the other beings, like maybe Bhutas, Pretas, probably like the Halloween. Because they say, oh, a lot of our friends are here tonight.
Sensual pleasure. That's what people do for.
Yes. That's so true. So true. Yes, but we keep practicing, Ajahn. Thank you for inspiring us towards the path. We are very grateful to you.
Yeah, I think that the happier you get, the more you want to sit, the more peaceful you get. I guess after initially it's a struggle, I feel. I mean, and then once at a certain point, there's a tipping point, like a more transition. Then you feel outside is less attractive and more, but the inside is sitting is more pleasurable. I want to sit more and more, just that feel that pleasing, the pleasant quality of sitting. But your memories will go back and say, no, you go out there. I think saying, oh, that still you have to fix something, you have to do something, and just the defilements are pulling you out. But when you try to do something, fix something, but that's not that pleasurable, but your imagination says that is more pleasurable. But do you know, I mean, can you elaborate on this bit and how we can try further be sitting, like being enjoying the pleasure?
Well, you have to set up schedules for things to do, and then stick to the schedule. If you have to wash and clean, do it and get it all over with, and then it won't then be used by the defilement to pull you away from your meditation practice. Like monks, we have our routine every day. So we do something at a certain time. In the morning, we go on arms round. After arms round, we finish eating. Once we finish eating, then we clean up. After cleaning up, then we go and meditate all day long until the afternoon. Then we come out and do more sweeping the temple ground, and then have some refreshment, And after that, we take a shower, wash. And after that, it's all time for meditation until bedtime. So you have to have schedule to do things. If you
So you
don't,
get-
then your defilement keep using excuses to do something all the time when you try to meditate.
Yes,
that is true.
The Mara will come and say,
Yeah,
oh, that is
Mara.
better. Yeah, say no, just go and check the flowers. Are they blooming or this is it? So your Mara is like inviting you rather than this is more pleasurable. I mean, obviously, with time, this becomes more useful for you. But at the same time, Mara is inviting you to go with him.
Yes, I think keeping to a schedule, it's
Yes.
very important. I like it that way because I have my mom, she's 92, so she depends a lot on me. So sometimes like I almost physically feel her, like, so when I have a schedule, it's so much easier. Then I know it's my time and I
Yeah.
sit during that time.
And the weekends you can extend it a bit because you have no pressures. Oh, you have to start at this time. I have to be there. So you don't have that time clock in your back of your mind. Say you have to now get ready.
Yeah. That's right. Try to arrange things for each time for a certain particular time, so that you finish doing it, then you don't have to worry about it.
In the just put Dhammacakka Patana Sutra this morning. I found it. I always find this is one of the basic, the most fundamental, which covers all of Dhamma and Buddha's at the first sermon. And it's a beautiful sutta. I think she put it in Pali and from YouTube. And when they talk about this Chakkung Uddapati, Buddha talk about Chakkung Uddapati, Jnanang Uddapati, Vidya. So do they correspond to different stages of enlightenment? Normally, Chakkung Uddapati is like more like Sotapanna. Do the other ones correspond to, or just like these are different, just arbitrary way of mind is becoming brighter towards the end, Aloka Uddapati?
I haven't studied the sutta before,
Okay.
so I cannot really give you any feedback on it. Sorry.
That's okay. I always want to see why there's the four things, Chakkung, Jnanang, Uddapati. He keeps repeating the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. He always thinks I listen and I feel so peaceful.
No, I think it's a Dhammachakku. I think it's a code word for more like a Sotapanna. I think most of the sutras talk about Chakkung Uddapati, like the eye of Dhamma rose in me type of thing. So, but I don't know, rest of it I don't know. Yeah.
That's what happened to the Venerable Konyanya when he listened to the Dhamma talk. He got his Dhamma eye begins to open. That's all. So you see the anicca, dukkha, anatta of the five khandhas.
Even Buddha's time, there were lay people like Ugga. This in Sutra talk about Ugga Guhapati, who is, I think at the end he was Anagami. He used to even discuss Dhamma with monks, like teaching. It's interesting how even lay people can go to that extent. I mean, that's of course Buddha's time.
Yes, we all have different level of achievement from our past life.
With the paramis too.
Yes. So when we are able to add more, like talking to the wise people like the Buddha and the Arahant, it can really help enhance or increase our achievement even to a greater level, to a higher level.
Can fine tune our engine.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Ajaan. Thank you so much.
We don't want to tire you so much.
Yes, and
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And you're one person that we know who has taken the maximum use of the birthday. So thank you.
Yeah.
I think the real birth is 9 months before.
The birth of a human being is very precious, very fortunate.
Precious, that's right. True.
Should not waste it on sensual pleasure. You should spend it for meditation, for spiritual development.
It's so rare and precious. Buddha always talks about.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, Theran Saran.
Okay, you're welcome. We go to Wales, to Diana. Diana, you've been away somewhere.
I have. I've been to India.
India.
Yes. It was for something specific. It was for a book launch that I was involved with.
I see.
And it was amazing, but I'm very happy to be home. Um, I enjoyed listening to the questions about practice. I think that's really helpful. I think the part of practice that I find most difficult to do every day is sitting practice.
Yes, it's not easy because the mind always wants to do something. So when you sit down, you're fighting against your desire to get up, to go do something. If you don't have strong enough mindfulness, you won't be able to last for long. So you have to be diligent in trying to develop more mindfulness.
Yes. I have one question. The political situation in Palestine and Israel, I am finding it upsetting. It is upsetting, and I just wondered if you had any comment on that.
You have to look at this thing like a natural phenomena, like earthquakes, like floods. People die a lot when we not get angry or upset, right? When people die from earthquakes, people die from flood, natural disaster. Human are natural phenomenon also. And what we human do are also natural disaster. If you look at everything that human do as being natural disaster, then you accept it. What can you do? It's happening, and no one could stop it. Right? Like when we have earthquake, we cannot stop the earthquake. We just have to accept it. That's all, and try to stay away from it. That's if we can stay away from it. You know. Let those who want to be around, let them be around. But for us, we rather find a safe place to exist.
Yeah. If we can't help, don't watch.
Yeah, don't watch, don't listen. Just or if you have to watch or listen, then just say this is a natural phenomenon. It's been happening all the time on this earth from ancient time. If you study history, there's always struggle, fighting, killing. So yeah, if you understand that this is part of nature, then you won't feel upset. But if you think it's man-made and it's something that we can control, then you can be upset. But actually, we cannot control anyway, right?
No.
If we can control, we should stop it now.
What about the innocents? The young children that die.
They are all natural phenomena, right? Small trees, big trees. When earthquakes strike, big trees or small trees also, die. So this is not about innocence or anything. It's just about birth, aging, sickness, and death. This is just part of the nature of the body. You can die young, you can die old. It doesn't matter when. You can die from leukemia. You can die from anything. Die from starvation. Look at all the young children dying starvation in Africa. If you look at all of this thing as being natural phenomena, natural happening, then you don't feel anything. What can you do? You cannot stop nature. Nature creates and nature destroys. Right? Everything comes from nature, right? The trees come from nature. The body comes from nature. This is nature create. And when the nature wants to take it back, nature destroy.
So they might come back to a new body next time.
Oh, we will come back to a new body, but maybe not on this planet, maybe on another planet, because this planet might not be habitable the next time we come back to. Or there might not be human. There might not be human to have a place we can born as human here. But I'm pretty sure that there are lots of human existing on other planets. It's just that we're not able to contact them. That's all.
Thank you.
Okay. This planet one day will come to an end, right? This
Yes,
planet
yes.
doesn't last forever. And when that
No.
happens, what do you feel? You feel bad for the innocent or the young or anybody? Cannot, you know. This is the way things is. You have to understand the law of anicca, impermanence, anatta, natural phenomena.
And we're here to learn what we can when we're here, and then that's it. Yes.
Yeah, you have learned enough to become enlightened, then you will not be affected by whatever you see or hear. You observe them as merely as it is. Things happen. What can you do? The sunrise, the sunset, the rainfall, the disaster, peace. You have all these things in various at various times. They keep changing all the time.
Yeah, I love that. No one might be here. Yeah.
No one will be here one day. This earth will not be habitable for humans or trees or anything. It will be desolated. And then the mind which take birth will then have to go look for other planets where there are human beings existing or animal existing there and take birth there. The mind can go all over the universe in just a matter of time, in just a matter of seconds. Just by thinking about it, you get there already. That's the ability of the mind. So it can go to another galaxy just at a snap of the finger. Okay, but it's not good to take birth. That's the problem. Once you take birth, then you have to come and witness all these things that you find unsavory, unpleasant to see or to experience. So the best is not to take birth anymore. Be like the Buddha and his noble disciple. Stop birth. Stop rebirth. Then those who want to reborn go and face all this suffering that existing in every planet. Wherever there are human beings, there will be suffering because all humans are driven by their delusion, by their craving, by their selfishness, by their by their desire to do things their way. So they're always in conflict when they come to live together. Even husband and wife living in the same house can have conflict, right? So this is the nature of the unenlightened mind. They go after their own cravings. They don't care about other people. Their goal is to satisfy their own craving. And if anybody come in between, they can be hurt. So this is the way it will happen, regardless of where you take birth. You find the same problem everywhere. Every country in this on earth, I can guarantee you can go live in any country and you will find conflict with people that you live with. So it's better not to go after things on this earth. Go for the spiritual development better. That you don't have no conflict with anybody except your own self. And once you have overcome your craving and your desire, then there will be no conflict left in your mind. And your mind will always be happy, peaceful. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. And Christine Coe from Penang. Christine.
Good evening, Ajaan. I just back from 8th reset from temple. At last, I can go back home for 1 week.
You're happy to go home, go back to your sensual pleasures, man.
No, I don't want to come back.
Why go back home? Why don't you continue staying in the temple?
I want to, I wish to, but sometimes responsibility to family and my parents.
The Buddha had the Buddha had parents, had family, but he could leave them forever. Why couldn't you?
Buddha's parents is king. They are rich enough.
What happened if you die today? What happened to your parents?
Yeah.
Can they live without you or not?
Can, for sure.
So don't use them for excuse. People like to use other people for excuse, but in fact, it's their defilement that's the real problem.
True, true. Okay. The engine started. I will continue. But I don't feel like I want to come back. I feel staying in temple is like in heaven.
Good. Why didn't come back then?
Come back to the hell.
Because your defilement like hell more than heaven.
I managed to enter for practice for 1 week before the Vasa end. I'm so happy.
The Buddha's essential pleasures are like fire. But if you like sensual pleasure, then you like fire. You like hell. You have to go back to hell. You don't like peace and quiet. You want excitement.
No. I like temple. I feel very peace, very peace, happy, peace, beautiful, less of eating, a lot of rest, a lot, plenty of uncountable happiness.
Then you should go back.
I should go back. One day for sure I will go back.
It's just a matter of when. Maybe next year, 2 years from now.
No, tomorrow, next month, November, I'll go back again.
Tomorrow, huh? Tomorrow is November already.
And the temple I've been, they are going to build a Sima Hall. Then Bante there, they said because they also want to can accept more monks. Then I feel so happy at another good place for us to continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to go back more often if you can.
Yeah, we can. I put an effort. I said if I will make time to go. I try my best to make time. At least we can go back for 1 night stay. Also better than none.
Okay.
To stop the defilement, and from there I can feel the walking meditation, the sitting meditation, and do the temple cleaning, support everything. I feel very meaningful and very peaceful, very happy.
Good. Okay. Well, you can stay there forever. Don't come back home.
Yeah, I wish to. Last time I went there, don't have Mechi. Now because the Long Paul went back to Thailand already. So now they like in how do I say, Long Paul appointed another local monk to take over. So during COVID time, after that they got 3 ladies become matchy. Last time don't have. Maybe next time I'll be the 4th or 5th.
Okay, good. I hope soon.
Yeah. Very happy, go there, no problem. The mind less attachment.
Good. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Go to Sri and check from Vancouver or near Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
Hello, Tanjan.
Greetings. How are you? Good.
Yeah,
Good.
just your birthday. I like the how you say the birthday wish. Like if next time I want to wish somebody, except for Ajahn, like you can say to use your birth to the full advantage, right, Ajahn? Like
That's
if you want
right.
to wish somebody, like instead of happy birthday, you say may you use your birth to the full advantage.
Yeah, but they might think by full advantage by enjoying
Sensual
themselves,
pleasure.
sensual pleasure. Or making lots of money.
Have to say to the right people too.
Yeah. You have to say to those people who understand rebirth
Yeah.
and understand that birth is suffering, then you can say that. But otherwise, if you tell them take full advantage, they say, hey, I'm doing it now. I'm trying to make a lot of money for myself.
Otherwise, just say happy birthday. So any normal.
Yeah, just be conventional. Better be conventional. Just say happy birthday.
But at
But
least I
but
learned
here we are not conventional, so we can speak unconventionally here.
At least I learned something to say to my Dharma friends. Some of the Dharma friends that I meet here.
Look at all the babies. As soon as they are born, do they smile, laughing, or are they crying? Usually,
Crying.
okay.
All crying.
That indicates already that the baby knows I have entered into the suffering world already.
Mm.
If it's happy, the baby will be smiling and laughing, right? Coming out of the womb.
Yeah.
So it's not a happy world, like we talked about just now.
Mm.
Killing, wars, and all these things going on. Not a happy world. The Buddha is like fire. This world is like fire.
Mm.
The five sensual objects there, they are like fire. When you see them, it makes your heart burning, hot. Hot with craving, hot with greed, hot with hatred, hot with delusion. That's why you need the Dhamma practice to cool it down.
Mm. The Buddha see this when he became enlightened, that he can see the fire.
He taught the group of, I think, monks who worship fire.
Mm.
And so he used the fire simile. The fire that you're watching is actually the fire of your sensual objects.
Mm.
That every time you see or hear something, your heart becomes hot, burning with fire, burning with the fire of hatred, fire of greed, fire of delusion.
Mm.
Like Diana, when she heard about the news and the conflict, her heart is not happy; it's burning. But if you have the Dhamma, then your mind can be cool and look at things in a different perspective.
Mm.
Look at everything as anatta, sabbe dhamma anatta.
Mm.
Everything that happened is just a work of nature. No self in anything. No self in the tree, no self in the wind, no self in the animal body, no self in the human body. There's no self, there's just four elements.
Mm.
Which interact and then cause things to happen. causing to grow or causing to destroy due to the interaction of the four elements. There's no self, no you and me. This is delusion. We live in the world delusion. We don't see everything as the formation of the four elements. Your body came from the four elements and it will go back to the four elements. One day the four elements will separate from your body and your body will cease to exist. Okay.
Last week you talked about 4 types of arahant. There are 4 types of arahant.
Yes.
I'm confused about 2. It sounds like you said and there's a type
Arahant with
of
special ability and arahant without special ability. The first one is the normal arahant. It has no special power, like psychic power, the ability to teach. And the second one has the ability to recollect past life. The third one is have the psychic power to be able to contact with the spiritual being, like the Deva, like the Buddha when he taught his mother, which was a spiritual being. If you don't have this psychic power, then you will not be able to teach the spiritual beings. And the last one is the ability to explain the Dhamma in a manner that people can understand easily. The Sariputta, the Buddha, the Buddha said that he has this ability to teach people, to make people understand the Dhamma easily. Why his other one, the Mokkallana, he said this one has psychic power.
But like be able to recollect past life and be able to contact being from another world, isn't that the same kind of they have psychic power, like, or is different?
Yes, same but not same and different. So psychic power is you can contact the Deva, but you cannot recollect past lives. Some have all this power, not like the Buddha. He have achieved all these 4 types, all these 3 types of power. He can recollect past life, he can contact spiritual beings, and he has a profound ability to teach the Dhamma for people to understand easily. So it depends on how much you might be achieved. You might be able to achieve 1 or 2 or 3 of this special ability.
I see.
It's not either or, it's
it
maybe
could be
and.
combination.
You can recollect past life and you can also contact spiritual beings.
Yeah.
Or you don't have any special ability at all. You just can only get rid of your defilement and become enlightened. But you cannot teach other people. I mean, you can teach, but people might find it difficult to understand your teaching.
But the arahant that can teach is
It's the
very
most preferable one because. But sometimes you have to have this psychic power to be able to reach the spiritual being, or else you will not be able to help the spiritual being.
Like Ajaan can do that too.
And yeah, one can do both. He can teach human and he can teach the devas also. but I'm not sure whether he could recollect past life or not. I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh. I think I heard about magic magic. Sorry,
Machigel,
magic girl. Yeah, that she can
he
recollect.
have psychic power.
She
He can contact the spiritual being, the ghost.
She
The
probably
people who die or him or animal who die, sometimes they come and contact her, meet her when she meditate. Even when Ajaan Man passed away, his spirit came by to tell her that I have already gone. I'm already dead. She was planning to go visit him the next morning, and Ajaan Man knew. Ajaan Man came and tell her, you don't come see me because I'm already dead. And she was the first one in the village to know about the news of Ajaan Man. No one knew about this until later on when the news eventually spread to the village. But this doesn't, this ability is not useful for getting rid of the defilement. You cannot use them to get rid of the defilement. So if you should have this ability before you became enlightened, you should not play with it. You should leave it alone and concentrate on your practice to get rid of your defilement first. This can only, you can use this for helping other people maybe, or just to play with it, like your ability to know something that no one else will know.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Tan Ajahn, you mentioned like sati or mindfulness is the third spiritual power.
No. The ability to explain things, to teach the Dhamma, so that people can listen to, can become enlightened easily, quickly. Maybe give a simile or give a parable or something comparing things. What is anatta, for instance? If you study the word anatta, no self, what does it mean to you? It means it's like the wind, it's like the rain, it's like the season, it's like the climate. No self in this thing. So this is what anatta means. Your body is no self. It's like the climate, it's like the season. But our delusion keep thinking, this is my body, this is me. When actually it's not. It's just a composition of the four elements, made from the four elements. About somebody, if they have scientific mind, they might be able to understand and say, yeah, understand, and let go of the attachment to the body. You cannot control the climate, so you cannot control the body either.
Yeah, and also I read on a Facebook, I think you did mention mindfulness is a third spiritual power. Is it what you mean by the five spiritual power?
Those are they are the faculty, spiritual faculty.
Faculties, right? Yeah.
Okay, sattha, faith, viriya, diligence, sati, mindfulness, samadhi, and panya, wisdom. These are the five mental faculties that you should develop to the fullest. So once you have it, you can become enlightened.
So we always have to start from faith. Then
faith, because you have to study from someone who knows these things, who know how to develop this thing. So you have to have faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, or the Sangha, because they are the people who know how to develop the other faculties. If you go to the university, MIT, they won't teach you how to develop these five faculties there. They'll teach you how to study nuclear physics or build a rocket or something. But they won't be able to point you to Nibbana. It's only the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha who can point you to Nibbana. So you have to have faith that you have to believe that they can teach you these things. That's why you go to MIT, right? That's why you go to Harvard, because you have faith in Harvard, you have faith in MIT. So the same way you go to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha to study because you have faith in them.
Mm.
That's why you come into this class. You have faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. If you don't come into this class. If you have faith in Harvard, you go to Harvard. You don't come to this class. Very few people come to this class, really. Only 60 watching live right now. Not 6,000 or 6 million, like if you see a concert by the Rolling Stone or Taylor Swift. That's because people have faith in the Rolling Stone, so they go to the Rolling Stone. So you first you have to have faith first. You have to have faith. And this come about by maybe by chance. Somehow somebody introduce you to their teaching. Either your parents or by chance you're curious and you search in the internet and you come up with the teaching of the Buddha. And when you read and study and then you find it very interesting, very profitable, then you might start to have faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Then you want to study more and follow more of his teaching and practice what they teach you to practice. Then you will develop mindfulness, you will develop samadhi, and you will develop wisdom, panya. And when you can develop all these 5 mental faculties, then you have the Maggaphala, the 4 level of enlightenment. As a result.
And virya is the effort.
You cannot be lazy if you want to become enlightened. People want to have sudden enlightenment by just clicking, just watching something or hearing something and then become enlightened. This is very a special case. People who have already fully developed and only just need something to kickstart them, that's all. But for most people, you have to develop all these practices: mindfulness, samadhi, jhana, and then contemplation on the 4 noble truths and the 3 characteristics of existence. So the Buddha said it takes time in the 4 foundation of mindfulness, either 7 days, 7 months, or 7 years.
He didn't say 70 years. So
7 lifetime maybe. Sotapanna only have 7 lifetime left. But you can do it in this lifetime if you follow the 4 foundation of mindfulness manual instruction. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajahn.
All right. Linda from Singapore. Can you unmute your microphone? Cannot find a place. Can you find the unmute button yet?
I think he cannot hear us.
I see. Okay.
It's unmuted.
Okay, can
Good
hear you
evening,
now.
Ajahn. The internet line.
Yeah, your internet is
Internet
not.
line here.
Yeah, come on and off. So just go ahead and speak
There's
whatever
a
you want to say.
the 4 elements is imbalance. The 4 elements are imbalanced now. I caught a flu, Ajahn. So maybe Ajahn can advise like how
Maybe
to
there are
observe.
more fire element. Just observe that they are anicca, they change. then they might not be
Mm.
balanced now, but eventually they'll come back and be balanced. If they're not, then they might fall
Mm.
apart altogether. That means death.
Mm.
Either way, it's gonna end that way anyway.
Mm.
One day it's gonna fall apart,
Mm.
and you will be zero. You will be your body will disappear into thin air. Nobody left.
Mm.
So don't worry about it, because this is the work of nature. You cannot stop it. Stop it if it should happen now or whenever it happens. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop getting sick, right? So you cannot stop getting old, and you cannot stop dying when the time comes. Just be ready for it. That's all.
Mm.
If you're ready, you accept, then there will be no dukkha, no suffering. If you deny, then you get a lot of suffering. Don't deny the truth. Accept the truth. This is the goal of our practice. Sometimes you have to get sick to see the truth, right? If you don't get sick, you forget that you can get sick.
Mm.
So this is a good time to contemplate on anicca, dukkha, anatta of your body. Because you're experiencing the real thing, not the theory. Now you're experiencing the sickness of your body. And see how your mind feels toward this sickness. If you can remain calm, peaceful, and not worry, then you're okay. You're on the right track. If you worry, anxious, then you're on the wrong track.
Mm.
Which track are you on? Anxiety, worry, or peace and calm and equanimity?
Mm.
Both. Sometimes peaceful and sometimes anxious.
Feeling like want to get out, like deny, like it's like deny, just not fully accepting it.
Okay.
But also accepting at the same time. So it's like Ajahn say, it's a mixed bag.
Okay. The goal is to be ready for it, because one day it's gonna happen when the body will fall apart. Okay. I think your connection is not so good, so you come on and off. So I'll leave you here and go to the next person. Okay. Okay. Go to Singapore, to Gary. Gary from Singapore.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Go ahead, Gary. Cannot hear you. Something wrong with your microphone. Maybe you have to unplug your headphone and speak with at the computer microphone instead. Unplug your headphone from the computer. And you unplug already? No sound coming through. Okay, I'll go to Sulan first. I thought I saw Sulan just now. Where are you? Sulan, are you here? Okay, Sulan.
Oh, yes, I'm here. Hello, Ajahn. Yeah. How are you?
Good, thank you. And you've been away for a while.
Yeah, I was traveling, then I was away for a while. Yeah.
Okay. You have anything?
Yeah, I want to wish Ajahn conventionally happy birthday. And also,
Okay, I'll
yeah,
accept conventionally.
yeah, very, very grateful that you are around to teach us, and also all the good merits that you have done and continue to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
I'm so happy to see you. Yeah. Yeah, just now hearing you share with the rest, like your voice very calming and very soothing. Gives me peace also. Mm.
Okay, good.
Mm.
No question tonight?
Tonight, not much questions. Yeah.
Okay, let me go to other participant, okay? We still have a
Okay.
few more.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Ajahn.
We have our friend Samanji, who just happened to come in tonight. Samanji from Sri Lanka, right? You have to unmute your microphone first.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah. It's so nice to hear you. I have been interviewing you throughout. Like I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm a journalist from Sri Lanka.
Yes.
So like so nice to see you today. I have a couple of questions. So like maybe can I ask them now?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like now in the Gaza Strip, like a lot of people, so many killings are going on. Like every day, thousands of people die. I just want to know, like, why such, maybe in countries like Sri Lanka or elsewhere in the world, we don't see such sort of killings like on a daily basis. Why are they subjected to such sort of deaths? Are they born to die like that because of their past karma? When people die in millions in that nature, like, how would you describe such a situation according to the teachings of the Buddha?
Well, according to the teaching on the Buddha say everybody who are born will die. So it doesn't matter how they die. We all die. That's all. The
But when
manner
they
that we die doesn't matter much.
but when they die in millions, like when all die at once, maybe like
Well, look at COVID. How many million people die?
okay.
Worldwide, more than the people die in Palestine right now. It's only a few thousand in Palestine that die. But look at COVID. Did you study the statistic, the number of people who die from COVID? I think they're in the hundreds of millions, isn't it? You have to look at the big picture. The big picture is everybody die. In each country, there you have thousands of people die every day from natural causes, from old age, from sickness. Yeah, there are always some type of cause that cause people to die. But they don't become news because they are not sensation, that's all.
Okay.
They're not sensational. But with wars, with crimes, only 18 people got shot and it become a big story.
Okay.
Why, in fact, there are maybe 200,000 people dying on that day on the globe, and we don't make it a news.
Okay. Is it not because they have done a lot of bad karma in their past births that they are born in such sort of war affected areas?
It doesn't matter really, they die, because besides we don't have the psychic power to be able to trace all this past action of these people. So we cannot really say anything about it, except that look at the truth, at the real thing, and understand that this is anicca. This is the law of the three characteristics of existence: anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Okay. And I have another question, like how would you define happiness in Buddhism? Like on our path to nirvana, like you can't attain nirvana at once, like there's a path that we should follow. Like, so maybe based on that, how would you define the true happiness in Buddhism? Like,
Buddhism is calm, calming the mind by various methods. Doing charity can calm your mind to a one level. Keeping the precept will calm your mind to another level. Meditating, you calm your mind into another level. And developing wisdom will make your mind fully calm, completely calm all the time. So these are the practices to bring happiness to the mind, taught by the Buddha. The Buddha doesn't say go on a holiday to be happy. The Buddha say give your money that you're going to spend on holiday on charity better. You'll feel happier. Try it. When you want to buy something, some luxury item you don't need, give that money away instead. You'll feel happier.
Yeah.
This is charity, happiness of heart.
Yeah. And is it okay if can I ask another question?
Yes, you can ask as many you want.
Yeah. Like now for laboratory testings, like so many animals are being used, like animals get killed for lab testing. Is it like, what's the Buddhist interpretation like? Is it ethical to do so?
It is not. It's not ethical, but this is human nature. Human nature driven by the defilement, by the kilesa. We are all selfish. We want to get things. We want to benefit ourselves on the hurt of other people.
Okay,
Have
thank
no
you.
morality. No morality. If you practice morality, then you don't do this kind of practices.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
I hope you come
Thank you,
again. I hope you keep coming back.
Yeah, sure, will do.
Anytime you have any question, just come in. Okay. All right. Let me see who else. I think that's about it for all the participants in the room. I'll go to maybe a question from Facebook or YouTube or email.
Namaskaran Ka. This evening we have 6 questions so far. The first 5 questions are from Facebook. The first question is from Pauline Soon. What is the consequence when we pay respect to a wise monk?
Well, you show your humility. You show you're humble. And you feel happy. Because humility brings peace and happiness.
The next question is also from Pauline Soon. Can Ajaan explain the merit of offering robe in this Katina day? And is it compulsory to make as a Buddhist?
No, it's another type of charity. Depends on the need of the receiver. Before you're giving somebody something, you want to know first what they need. You just don't want to give things that they don't need, because then they don't benefit from what you give. See? So before you give, you should study first whether what this person needs. If he needs a new pair of shoes, buy a new pair of shoes. Don't buy a hat for him. Yeah.
The next question is from Lee Tekhwa. Hi, Tanajan. May I ask, when is it appropriate to do Anjali? I know that when we meet monks, we Anjali to them to show our respect. Is it all right to Anjali to our departed parents' bodies during funeral wakes when we do our prayers? Or how about when we visit them at the place where their bones or ashes are kept? By looking at their photos, is it all right to Anjali to them to show our respect? Thank you.
Yes, you can do Anjali at any time you want.
Next question from Hai Eng Yu. Why is it so difficult to let go of our attachment to past memories that prevents us from living mindfully in the present moment?
You don't have enough mindfulness to stop them. So you have to practice more mindfulness.
The next question is from Nilmini from Sri Lanka. Venerable Ajaan, can you please explain the last moment of Anathapindika about what Venerable Sariputta explained to him?
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't read this book myself, so I cannot give you the answer.
And the last question is from the assistant Gmail. It's from Savi from Sri Lanka. In the context of the ongoing Palestine war, what if people encourage the responsible parties for a ceasefire to stop killings while also looking at it as a natural phenomena, as you said? Is that okay?
You can do anything you want as long as you you can stay calm and peaceful.
That is all ค่ะ
Okay, we have more time left. Actually, no, I think that's about it. Right? We stop at 2 hours. It's 21:59. I think that's about it for tonight then. Unless anybody have some urgent question would like to ask, you can raise your hand and unmute your microphone and ask the last question. Okay, I guess not. Well, then we'll call this meeting to an end. Thank you for your participation. I hope this meeting benefit you and help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
กราบสาธุ
Thank
เจ้า
you พระอาจารย์ Thank you
Thank you,
Thank you
Ajaan.
Admin.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ajahn.
Ajaan.